Hello again. As I am sure that most viewers will know, the crescent moon has been sighted in Mecca, which means that Ramadan begins tomorrow. It is, I suppose, proper that I should wish all my viewers Ramadan Mubarak. There has been some uneasiness today because of fears that a slight sandstorm would have obscured the sky. The month cannot begin until that moon has actually been spotted, you see. How fortunate we are that Christmas is not subject to such vagaries of weather. Mind, Ramadan is starting to become almost as important in London as Christmas, as can be seen from the thumbnail to this video, which shows Ramadan lights near Piccadilly Circus. The building to the right of the lights is that of the London Trocadero, which was of course for many years a restaurant owned by Lions. It's now the property of a Muslim millionaire, and planning permission has been granted to turn it into a mosque, which will be able to accommodate 400 worshippers. What, you missed that little snippet of news last year? It was accomplished in quite a clever fashion, one which has been used all over London to persuade local authorities to grant permission for some form of public house or church to be turned into a mosque. The trick of it is to pretend that you are not setting up a mosque, but rather some sort of community centre which everybody will be able to use. This strategy was used to brilliant effect in Ilford a few years ago, when plans were afoot to turn the old Red Cow in Leigh Street into a mosque. Anybody that lives in Ilford or is familiar with it will know that the Red Cow was the only place where you could get a drink on Christmas Day at lunchtime. So for that reason alone, it was something of a landmark in Ilford. I might mention that my brother lives a few hundred yards from the Red Cow, so when I go over to see him, I have to pass it. The group organising this transformation did not say in their application for planning permission that they would be turning the Red Cow into a mosque. Instead, they claimed that it would be a centre for the benefit of the whole community, without any distinction based upon race or religion. The Attaqua Academy is registered as a charity. These are the people that are currently running the mosque at the Red Cow. I give a link to their entry on the Charity Commission website. Who will benefit from their work, including taking over the Red Cow in Leigh Street? Children, young people, elderly, old people, and people with disabilities. Sounds good, no? What else do they do? Well, you might as well ask what they don't do. Among the aims of this group are general charitable purposes, the advancement of health or saving of lives, disability, prevention or relief of poverty, overseas aid, famine relief, religious activities, arts, culture, heritage, science, amateur sport, animals, environment, conservation, heritage, economic, community development, employment, human rights or religious harmony, equality or diversity. One thing's missing from that list. There's no mention of Islam, you will observe. In fact, all the public material for this group fail wholly to mention that they are actually a Muslim organisation. I dare say that that is simply a minor oversight. I need hardly add that after they had got planning permission and finished the building work at the Red Cow, I tried to visit this supposed community centre. I was quite happy if it had been turned into a mosque to pray there, but I wasn't even allowed through the door. One of the things is that their programme of activities, most of the stuff is in Urdu, and a lot of the people there don't speak English anyway. Those converting the Trocadero into a mosque are, as far as I can see, playing a somewhat similar game. They are describing the place as the Piccadilly prayer space, which sounds nice and neutral and ecumenical, and not at all like a mosque. They will be running interfaith meetings, it seems. This is, I venture to suggest, about as likely as it was that any of those things involving animals, disabled people or the elderly will ever run at the mosque in Leigh Street in Ilford. The character of London is changing with dizzying rapidity, And if the capital seems unrecognisable now compared with what it was a few years ago, just you wait and see what it'll be like in 10 years' time.